Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Beyond the Field podcast. I'm your host, Vinny Jr., and I'm here with my boys, my brothers in Christ. How are y'all doing today?
We just okay. We back. Bigger up, boys, man.
What's the word? J-Man TV, you know we're ready to get back after it. We took a 1 week off.
Yeah.
Back to it.
Enticing of the 1 week break up, we might have a little bit more of a break as we are trying to get some things figured out, but we will keep the pod going, man, because we love doing this shit.
We might come back with some fun changes, some upgrades, maybe some concepts. You might like.
Yeah. It's going to be a whole new venue coming up. So, first thing, let's just talk about it. We talked about it last time, and we said we wasn't going to be able to get the episode in before, so let's talk about this Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. Let me get y'all boys' thoughts, man. What are y'all thinking? My initial thought is Netflix. You know better. You should know how many people is going to tap into that stream. You need to do better.
Should have went to stream me some less streams.
Yeah, I think Netflix definitely, when you got Mike Tyson involved, they should have bolstered up those servers. Do they not learn? Do these companies not learn that when you do something big, a big launch or a big event, man, those servers need to be juiced up because, man, you got the world talking about this fight. It's Mike Tyson. Jake Paul, whatever. It's Mike Tyson. And you add Jake Paul to that equation, and that's even more names. It's like, I don't know how that server was laggy. I opened Netflix towards the co-main event because I was watching other shit off the phone. The guy agent ignored me, but once I decided to get to Netflix, I wanted to watch, the two main fights, Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, which I'll get to that fight in a second. I wanted to watch those two fights on the TV, and man, loading. Whole time. I couldn't even get it open. It was trying to say my internet was messed up, but no, it was just the servers. Like, what are we doing? If they want to do this Netflix streaming, pay-per-view boxing, pay-per-view events, the WWE is supposed to be on there. They were on there on Monday.
And the NFL's going to be on there tomorrow.
Monday, I think.
Soon y'all lives are gonna do that shit.
But I'm saying, if you're going to do things like that, especially if you're going to have a big pay-per-view event, like say Canelo wants to, I think Canelo's with Eddie Hearn's promotion, I think. But like, if you're going to have somebody like Canelo on Netflix, you have to have the servers up. If you're going to have big stars on Netflix, you're going to do big money fights, you got to have those servers bolstered up. Especially WWE with the audience that WWE garners. Say you do WrestleMania on Netflix, you got to get that shit together. But let's get into the fights first off. We're going to talk about, I think the only two fights people want to hear about are the co-main and the main event. Let's start with the co-main event. First off, I came on this show and I told you guys, I said, look out for that women's fight because, my God, the first fight was the greatest women's boxing match I've ever seen in my life. And the world was wondering, man, how are they going to follow that up? It won Fight of the Year last year, and somehow they followed it up with an even better fight. And in my opinion, I'm going to rant about it a little bit. They robbed Amanda Serrano again. They did it in the first fight. It was a close fight. They did it in the first fight. I could have seen it going Katie Taylor's way. I thought Amanda Serrano won the first fight. But this time, man,
Clean.
She landed
Clean.
She landed 100 more punches than her. And mind you, there's also the point deduction because Katie Taylor was leading it with the head. It's how she fights. I mean, Amanda Serrano's had 50-plus fights as a professional and has only been cut in 2 fights. What do you think those 2 fights are? Katie Taylor 1 and Katie Taylor 2. And that cut was nuts. You see how deep?
Gross. That flap was
what we learned.
That was gross.
We learned what we already knew, is that Amanda Serrano is an absolute dog. And is, honestly, I'm like, people are going to say Kalisha Shields, the GOAT. No, bro, that is Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano is the best female fighter, I've ever seen. She is amazing. I think whenever you put her and Katie Taylor in the ring, it's going to be fireworks, which is why, even though the score is 2-2, we need to see the trilogy in a main event. And I saw someone put on Twitter, have Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor, Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano in the O3 in Dublin. That would go stupid. You get two of Ireland's biggest fighters in Conor McGregor and Amanda Serrano. Katie Taylor, and you put them against Jake Paul and Amanda Serrano. Oh, that would be so beautiful. But anyways, yeah, they robbed Amanda Serrano. That was the greatest women's fight I think we might ever see, unless they do it again, which, in my opinion, Amanda Serrano's up 2-0, but literally she's not, but she is. Well, what do you guys think about that fight, man? I'm over here yapping because I'm upset, man. They did my girl dirty.
You're a hard woman. She's so amazing. You hear an interview, she's got such a good soul, good energy,
and they robbed her, man.
Eddie Hearn, you're a bitch, because I saw that reaction. You're a little weirdo, man. I can't even lie.
I ain't lie, bro. That fight was crazy, though, bro. Just the fact that, I'm not gonna lie, I never, just me watching, I don't really watch women's boxing, but just watching that fight, bro, that was just watching that fight, bro, just them going at it towards the end, bro, was, insane. That was insane, bro. Honestly, I'm thinking it was a UFC fight, bro. How much blood and shit was in that, bro.
I'm over here telling you to watch it.
Telling you it's about to go hard. I told you.
This is like UFC, bro. I think she did get robbed, bro. But we need to see that. We see that church.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see the first one, but this was great to get
this matchup, dude. I thought it was very entertaining. I thought they were throwing haymakers and hitting a lot of them the whole time. Oh, man. As somebody who doesn't know much, I do know that Amanda Serrano did indeed get robbed, and I feel for her, but hopefully, she gets her get back, because that wasn't right at all.
I think a fight like that shows you that there needs to be a live. They need to change the scoring system in general in boxing. I think there needs to be a live scoring system where after every round, fighters can see who the judges gave that round to, so you can know if you're up or down. Because if Amanda Serrano would have known, hey, I'm down on the cards for some reason with a point deduction and I'm landing more shots, I got to put, not saying she didn't because her foot was on the gas, but I'm saying she would have had a little bit more urgency to get her out of there. It would change the dynamic of the fight, or we could get some type of inclination hey, this is about to happen, because the reaction from the crowd, nobody in that arena thought Katie Taylor won that fight besides Katie Taylor and her team and Eddie fucking Hearn. And, man, it's just kind of a disgrace. No. Speaking of disgrace, let's talk about the main event.
Fucking main event, bro.
That's exactly what we came on here, and at least I came on here and said. I mean, I did say that I thought Mike Tyson was going to get knocked out, but I also said Mike Tyson should not have been fighting, which he proved absolutely is the case. Mike Tyson should have not entered that ring.
It was rigged. It was rigged, bro.
He's trolling this fight. You really think that shit was rigged?
I think it was rigged, bro. Come on, bro.
I need you guys to.
Hell no, bro.
I need you to understand.
Hell no. That shit, no, bro. Look, bro, Mike Tyson, if you watch the fight closely and the highlights after, bro, yes, he was pulling punches, bro. It's Mike fucking Tyson, bro. You don't think, bro, and you see the training videos, right?
You seen it?
That bitch moving, bro. Bro, he looks like that, but he looks like white, bro. Look at this bitch like that. Hell no, bro.
Did you see him not even months ago in a wheelchair?
Bro.
He was the clips. Tell me.
Did you see that first round? Was he pulling punches in the first round? No, he looked like Mike Tyson. He looked good.
When you're 58 years old, you can only have so much gas in the tank. First round of the fight, if that was the same Mike,
Jake would have lost. Mike Tyson.
still in the first round, maybe.
Bro,
To say the fight is rigged, that is a federal crime. I need you to understand, Reese. I need, but also, you think Mike Tyson agreed to staging a boxing fight? Knowing who Mike Tyson is, that doesn't matter. He cares about his embodiment as a human, his soul. His soul would not allow him to rig a boxing match, to stage a boxing match, a professional boxing match, which people are betting on, which people are believing in him. He fought for himself because he felt like he had to show his kids. His kids never saw him get in the ring. His kids were too young. He wanted his kids to have that moment, to see that he's still Mike, to see that he's still somebody that you can fuck with. And he showed it at 58 years old. That's as best as you're going to see a 58-year-old look. Look at what Evander Holyfield did against Tito or whoever the fuck he fought. Oh, Vitor Belfort. He got knocked the fuck out. A 58-year-old Mike Tyson stood in there with a 27-year-old, went 8 rounds. And granted, he didn't look great. And Jake Paul might have felt a little bit. He might have realized the error of his ways. And I think if anything, he started pulling back a little bit. And he even said it in the post-fight. I felt bad because he was 58 years old. He did not look like he needed to be in that ring. And Mike Tyson, a man who's been through one of the craziest backstories you'll hear as a fighter, a man who has way too much pride, too much respect for himself to ever stage a boxing match. There is absolutely no way that was rigged. And I think Mike Tyson would die before he go in a staged boxing match. He's not selling his soul, man. If Mike Tyson,
I'm actually throwing you 30 mil right now.
I'm not Mike Tyson. If I had as much money as Mike Tyson, I had enough pride in me. And the thing is, I wouldn't be willing to risk life in prison to rig a boxing match for $30 million. Because what the fuck am I gonna do with $30 million if I'm locked in a federal prison? Nothing. And if Mike Tyson was standing here right now and you said that shit was rigged, he will beat the fuck out of you.
I would have said, why would just want to play with me? And then he would have just spilled the beans. I'm telling you, bro. Either way, but even regardless of our opinions, Jack, you a bitch on God. You shouldn't have been fighting Mike. Fight a real fight. Fight a real box. Who called him out? Who just called him out?
Baturviev. And Daniel Dubois. He's the champion? Yeah, I believe he's the light heavyweight champion of the world. Unified just beat Bivol.
He just hit him. That was a shot, bro.
And Daniel Dubois, heavyweight champion of the world, called him out.
Is it going to be
No, Daniel Dubois said he could come get his belt.
Oh, so it will
he just beat Anthony Joshua.
It will be a title fight.
He offered up both of them offered up their belts, but Jake isn't making one. I think Baturviev is 175. Jake's not making that. Jake in this fight weighed in at 225, but he said after that fight he realized he's not a heavyweight and he wants to go back down to cruiserweight, which is a 200-pound limit. Which means
he's not dropping down to one.
Which means fight KSI. Jesus Christ!
Please.
And he was on Impulsive on his brother's podcast saying that he'd be willing to flip a coin to decide the weight class for the fight. If you're willing to put the weight class on a coin flip, that means that it is not that big of a deal to you. You fought Tommy Fury at 185. KSI wants to fight you at 185. Fight KSI at 185. No one thinks you're some world beater that's going to win a championship ever. You just went the distance with a 58-year-old Mike Tyson. Granted, you are one of the best in this influencer space, if not the best. But no one thinks you're going to win a championship. So you give the people the big money fight that everyone wants to see, KSI versus Jake Paul. And KSI did better against Tommy Fury than Jake Paul did. He gave him more problems. Tommy Fury comfortably beat Jake Paul. And Tommy Fury is a mid-level professional boxer. And, man.
I don't want him to fight KSI. I don't want Tyson to KSI boxing.
Why?
I don't, bro. I want him to fight an actual boxer. Out of wherever way he is, bro, I want to see an actual boxing match, bro. I don't want to see no more fucking basketball players, MMA fighters, all that, bro. I don't want to know. I don't want to see chaos, bro. I don't know.
Reese said he's sick of the
Ryan Borland wasn't a professional boxer. Andre August wasn't a professional boxer.
Reese said he's sick of the influencer scene.
I need a good ass boxing match with Jake Paul, bro.
And KSI would give him a good boxing match. KSI would probably, and I'm biased, full bias. I like both Jake Paul and KSI, but KSI is my dog, bro. I love KSI, so I'm gonna be biased, but I'm gonna say KSI gives him more fits than a lot of the type of professional boxers that he would fight, because the type of professional boxers that he's gonna fight is gonna be a guy like a Idris Virgo. Do you know who Idris Virgo is? He's a professional boxer that was on Love Island, just like Tommy Fury. And Jake Paul would steamroll him because he's smaller than him. He's going to fight Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., professional boxer, 52-6. Lost to Anderson Silva, who Jake Paul already beat. You want to see that, or do you want to see him fight KSI, a 31-year-old influencer boxer who gave Tommy Fury more fits than Jake Paul did, and Tommy Fury is the best fighter on either of their resumes. A professional boxer who has not lost.
I want someone from the WBC. Yeah, damn it.
You want him to fight Daniel Dubois and get dog walked in 30 seconds? You want him to fight Baturviev and get dog walked in 30 seconds?
If I'm Jake Paul, bro, if I'm good at this boxing shit, bro, I want a fair chance, right? He said you want to be world champion.
What if he fought Canelo?
Bro, I'll take that fight.
What if he fought Alex Pereira?
I'll take that fight.
What if he fought Alex Pereira? You like Alex Pereira? UFC? Light heavyweight champion? Yeah. You'd fuck with that?
Bro, if he fought him in a boxing ring?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I want, bro. Well, no, that's UFC. No. I want someone.
Kickboxing.
Bro, so.
You see Alex Pereira? He's like world-class kickboxer.
I know, bro. I know he's good. He's pretty good. I know. We talking. I know because I saw the John Jones fight too, and we gonna get to that part too. About
man.
Yeah, but listen, all I'm saying is, bro. If I'm Jake Paul, bro, if I want to cool, if I want to all doubters and all that shit, because it's gonna be on ESPN. Oh, Jake Paul fought Mike. Let me prove myself against an actual legit boxer with a good.
I see what you're saying,
I want to be cool.
But here's where I got to play devil's, because he's not going to fight a champion. He's not going to fight whether it's unified or whatever. He's not going to fight a world champion. If he's going to fight a professional boxer, it has to make sense for him. It has to be because he's a prize fighter at the end of the day. Yeah, he's an influencer with a big name. You can't just fight anybody. You can't just pull 16-0 boxer from fucking Zimbabwe that no one's ever heard of. He can't just fight that guy.
I give you that. He is a prize fighter. I just feel like
he's got to fight someone with a name.
I understand that. At the end of the day, I understand it. It's all about money. It's all about entertainment. I just feel like if you're good in your craft that you say you are, fight someone that's going to give you a challenge. That's going to give you a good boxer. Because you may never know. That 16-year-old boxer, wherever the fuck, would have gave you a fucking to the fucking 12-round.
But how many pay-per-views does that sell? You can't put that on Netflix.
You don't never know. You
do know. We saw with Andre August, with Brian Borland. He did this route. He fought professional boxers that no one knew. And then they said, they're journeyman. Andre August was like 14-0. Something. He had a good record. Jake beat him in a round. It's just, when you're at the point that he's at a tough spot because you just fought Mike Tyson. You got the world against you because you just beat up the 68-year-old man. You got 58. You got everybody hating on you. You got this big name. You got this big pot. You have to fight somebody, like you said, with legitimacy. I do agree. He needs to fight someone with legitimacy, but he also needs to fight someone who's going to bring the eyes to the fight. And if I would love if he got in there with Pereira, but Pereira's under UFC contract. That'd be cool. I would like that fight. KSI makes the most sense. And if he's not going to do KSI, there's Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate was a world-level kickboxer. That would be cool. If Andrew Tate gets his prison, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't love it. I think Jake Paul would make fairly easy work of Andrew Tate because Andrew Tate... he hasn't fought in a while, but if you've ever watched Andrew Tate's kickboxing, which I wouldn't expect you to have, his defense is not great, and Jake Paul is heavy-handed. I don't see the point in the Canelo fight.
Alright, so Eric, I'll put it like this, bro. If I'm Jake Paul,
the best option is the Tommy Fury rematch. What about that?
You can get A, you can take the KSI. I don't like the KSI. I just don't.
Take it from a guy who is an influencer boxing enthusiast. That fight it's credibility for him.
I understand. I don't like it.
If he beats KSI,
it's just a whole fucking. I feel like it's just a whole fucking love triangle with the ball.
Shit. And they were entertaining the idea of Jake Paul and Logan Paul fighting. Now, they've been hinting at that for a while, but they joke about it. I don't think they would ever do it.
I don't think they would ever do that shit.
I don't know why they would, because I like Logan Paul, but he's got in comparison to actual people who train boxing, I'm not saying, if he hit me, that shit would hurt. But in the perspective of boxers, he's got he doesn't use his lower body he couldn't put out Dylan Dennis. Granted, Dylan Dennis was shelled up and not giving him much to work with, but you throw arm punches and you've been boxing for 4 or 5 years. Your brother has learned to turn over and hit with power. So, whatever. Anyways, enough with fucking Jake Paul. I think that the next option, if we're going to compromise, I think that his main option is to do the Tommy Fury rematch because that's a big name. They showed that can do pay-per-views, that can make money, and Tommy Fury is a credible boxer.
I'll give you this. You can do KSI, you can do Tommy Fury, or take the championship bout that you just got offered. Why not?
It makes sense in the standpoint of if he really thought he could win, but him and his team know he's not beating Daniel Dubois. And and I raised this too, and I don't think he would win, and I think he shut it down, but Francis Ngannou and him went back and forth on Twitter. If he said he doesn't want to be a heavyweight anymore, so that Francis Ngannou fight, I don't think Jake would take that. I think he knows he would lose, but that would be a good one too. That's a fight that gives him, if he beat Francis Ngannou, you can't tell him shit. And if he beats if he went in there with Daniel Dubois, who called him out, you can't say shit to him either. I think the world knows if he walked in there with Daniel Dubois, that fight wouldn't be worth watching because it'd be over like that. And that's no disrespect to Jake Paul. Daniel Dubois is just not debatably, he is a top 3 heavyweight boxer on earth right now. And so when it comes to finding an opponent for him, I think they're going to do, like I said before, I think they're going to do him versus Julio Cesar Chavez for Cinco de Mayo. I don't like that. Julio Cesar Chavez, yes, very decorated boxer, but he lost Anderson Silva, who Jake Paul already beat. So anyway, we'll see what the future holds for Mr. Jake Paul. It's not going to be Tommy Fury, I know, because Tommy Fury just got announced for January 18th versus Darren Till, which is a fun fight. We might talk about that when it comes along. But yeah, I think he's got to fight somebody with a name that gives him some legitimacy.
We've been going back for bro, for like 20 minutes straight.
This has became the Jake Paul Mike Tyson.
It started with the girl fight, then it went to Jake Paul Mike Tyson.
Let's fucking stop talking about Jake Paul. Let's talk about Keontae. We gotta talk about this fucking.
What y'all talk about so far?
Look at those 2 fights.
Because he told me it was bro. He said it was rigged, and that opened the whole we gonna agree to disagree, man. I don't. All right, come on. All right, so we're gonna talk about the kind of. I'm not gonna lie, man. The atrocious fucking event that went on this weekend, UFC. And I'm gonna look before we get to John Jones, I want to talk about the co-main event, Michael Chandler versus Charles Oliveira. And look, man, I'm not gonna lie. We knew what it was going to be, man. Charles Oliveira is just on a different level than Michael Chandler. And he showed that dog walked him for all but the last 30 seconds of the fight, last minute of the fight. And I'm not going to lie, that shit was corny that Michael Chandler hopped on the mic and called out Conor McGregor after getting his ass. If you would have watched the interview, you would have thought Michael Chandler just won. But he just got his ass dog walked and calling out Conor McGregor again. And he was hitting Oliveira in the back of the head, grabbing the cage, doing all this scummery, man. And I like Michael Chandler. I think he's a good dude, but what the fuck did I just watch?
That shit's legal, though, but...
Not the back of the head and the fence. That's both of them.
Nigga just hit your back. Can't defend.
And I'm not...
Can't defend someone.
Call
He
me
was only doing that because it was a position where Oliveira was on his back, and you know how they made the 12 to 6 elbows.
Yeah.
He was elbowing him in like the top of his head.
But
so he came back and was like, "Nigga, bet I'm in the back of your head."
I'm seeing clips of him hammer fisting that. That motion is crazy. He's sitting there hammer fisting the fuck out of the back of Charles Oliveira's head, just beating. And the ref's literally right there. I'm not like call it an exaggeration, but that ref needs to be investigated, or they need to do something. I have a meeting about that ref because we've seen how getting hit in the back of the head in combat sports can do a fighter. That can leave them physically impaired for life. Like you've seen the clip of that one boxer who literally can't even fucking function. I'm sure blows to the back of the head had something to do with Muhammad Ali. Like, we've seen it affect fighters, and that's just dangerous. There's no room for it in the sport, and I like Michael Chandler. I don't think he means anything by it. I think when you get in there, it's life or death. You're fighting for your life in there. It happens, but, like, what the fuck? You just got to do better.
I can hear you. But outside of the dirty shit, Mike put up a fight, bro. I'd say the last 2 rounds where he was stunning Oliveira, I'm like, bro, does Mike have a chance?
But that's the thing, Mike is always gonna have a chance because he's got that dynamite in his hand. He's a stocky, strong guy.
If Mike had a groundwork, Mike
That's not
would've
even
been
he
crazy.
has. It's just the brain. He don't use it, bro.
It ain't the brains,
He
bro.
don't use it, bro.
He don't
It's
got
like
the
Kevin
groundwork.
Holland. Kevin Holland can grapple, but he never uses it.
You're not keeping up. What? 25 minutes with Oliveira grappling?
No.
He's gonna control you 14 minutes out of the fucking 25 on the ground. So you're gonna have to know how to reverse and.
Yeah, you gotta be
That's it,
smart
bro.
with your defensive grappling for
He's
sure.
the most boring champion ever, but he's gonna get it done.
Ooh, Charles Oliveira? Most boring champion ever?
Okay, my bad.
There's somebody named Khabib Nurmagomedov that's out there, man. That motherfucker was boring, bro.
No.
You want to talk about
in the
boring?
first 2 to 3 rounds as a champion?
He's jumping on people's backs and shit. Nah. Alright, well, let's talk about the fucking undisputed heavyweight champion, GOAT of MMA, John Jones. What do you? I don't even know what you
Pound
think
for
about
pound.
that, bro. You
Greatest
think?
of all time.
Oh my
God.
god!
Every time I watch him fight, bro, he don't lose.
He don't lose, Dave. Like, what do you want me to say? He don't lose.
I can't lie, bro. That's like the Undertaker.
Hey,
Bro, what big nigga do you see doing a spinning back kick to the body?
Bro, that
ever?
shit is insane, bro. And
You want? Hold on. You want to hear that? You want to hear the answer to that? You want to hear the answer to that? Tom Aspinall. And that's exactly why John Jones is not the pound for pound right now. Because why the fuck is he not fighting Tom Aspinall?
He said, you already heard what he said. He don't want to fight no little nigga, bro. He want to fight the big dogs. I swear.
Nobody. Listen, bro. You don't even know what you're talking about. you just said you think it's more credit to his legacy if he beats Alex Pereira than if he beats Tom Aspinall.
Yes.
He wants to fight him, bro.
Correct.
He wants to fight
Alex Pereira is a light heavyweight that can't grapple. We all know John Jones is gonna beat him.
Huh? Yeah, Alex is going for a 3-division weight champion. I don't care who you are. That's gonna be fun to see, bro.
That's not gonna be fun to
That's
see
gonna be
because you know exactly
Sound
what
like
it's gonna
Dana
be.
White right now, bro.
You know we gonna.
Don't sound like Dana White. Talking about John Jones is the GOAT. John Jones this, John Jones that, bro. Listen.
Really, my thoughts. Really, Anderson Silva, but shit.
You really don't know shit.
What y'all know about BJ Penn?
My goat can't have lost to Jake Paul, bro. But listen, we saw John Jones avoid Tom Aspinall on the mat. We have never seen somebody in the history of the UFC defend an interim belt. The interim belt is you win the interim belt, and that is your title shot. When the champion comes back, you are fighting the champion. But John Jones said, nah, fuck that. And he's got the Dana White privilege. He said, I want to fight a 42-year-old Stipe Miocic, who's ranked number 8, hasn't won a fight in 4 or 5 years, and his last fight was getting slumped by Francis Ngannou. So I'm not hearing shit about this fight doing anything for John Jones' legacy. Stipe, the fact that Stipe was even catching him and that fight went longer than it needed to showed me that, like, John Jones would not beat Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall I've never seen somebody move as fast as Tom Aspinall. I've never seen a skilled heavyweight as Tom Aspinall in the UFC. And there's a reason why John Jones doesn't want to fight him. He even said it's too big of a risk because he knows that Tom Aspinall has the ability to beat him. He knows Alex Pereira, yes, it's a risky fight because in reality, Alex Pereira could catch him. But in reality, we know that most likely John Jones is going to shoot, and Alex Pereira is not going to have any defense for it. He's going to be too small, too weak, and John Jones is just too good of a grappler. So I don't think that fight does anything for his legacy. It looks cool on the record. You can see, beat potential 3-division champ, like you said, but like the people who watch it know, like it's just a great stylistic matchup for John Jones.
Nobody wants to see John Jones pass the torch yet, though. That's why we're trying to see him fight Alex. And it's not the fact that Tom is an intern, so they have to fight him. That's like when Mahomes, that's fucking Brady, he's passing the torch. You think if Brady had a choice, he would play Mahomes again and again and again? They was in the same division. He didn't want to play that nigga, bro. That's why he went to another division. And
I'll raise you this. John Jones has been known through his career when he feels as though he may not have the advantage like he likes, He won't take the fight. He backed out fighting Chael Sonnen on whatever week's notice because he wanted the advantage. He wanted a full camp to prepare for Chael Sonnen. And granted, he did end up beating Chael Sonnen, but his whole light heavyweight career, he was oversized light heavyweight, and he was beating beefed up middleweights. It's not like he was, and I'm not trying to discredit John. I am, but like I'm not. Like, I know John Jones is one of the most skilled MMA fighters I've seen. He was the best in the division he's trying to do. If he wants to his heavyweight run has been shit. He beat Cyril Gane, who's a great stylistic matchup for him, who's coming off, like, he got whooped by Francis Ngannou. He ducked. John Jones didn't go heavyweight for 3 years because he didn't want to fight Francis Ngannou. He didn't take his heavyweight until Francis Ngannou vacated the belt and went to PFL.
I don't blame him. I wasn't fighting Francis neither. Yeah.
So John
has been known to, believe it or not, dog fights. And I can't sit here and call somebody my goat. That is dog fights. You know my
goat is. Oh yes. I love Conor McGregor. I'm not gonna lie, Demetrius Johnson is probably for just a year, but John Jones, he would. If John Jones managed to beat him, I don't give a fuck. I think that would make him legitimately the GOAT. Because Tom Aspinall is, like I said, if you've ever seen Tom Aspinall fight, who's as light on their feet as a heavyweight? He's a jiu-jitsu. He started in jiu-jitsu, and he just learned how to throw hands. And his fights in total through his UFC career haven't even, I think I saw something, it hasn't even lasted as long as John Jones did with Miocic. He gets people out of there quick. He's that good. And I think if John Jones wants to leave the UFC, there's no better way, if he wants to retire, walk in the sunset, there's no better way than to beat who a lot of people think is going to be the greatest heavyweight ever if he continues at the pace he's at. And that's Tom Aspinall. You beat him, no one's going to say shit to you. You'll have the world in the palm of your fucking hands. You can beat him, vacate the belt, walk into the sunset. John Jones is the GOAT. If he beats Tom Aspinall, I will sit here and I will say John Jones is the GOAT of MMA. I think money talks, and I think Tom Aspinall would be willing to take less because he wants it bad. Like, Tom Aspinall is literally, as an interim champion, is insane, and he just wants to prove I'm the best fighter in the world at this weight class. And the champion he can't fight the best because the best doesn't want to fight him, and he can't control that, and you can't help but feel bad for him. I mean, he's a good dude. He just wants to fight the best. So
you can do that though as a champion. You can pick
in boxing. I would say in boxing, yes, but when you're under one promotion and you have all these, you're signed. The UFC should have made it. They should not have allowed that Stipe fight to happen. They should have said, "Look, we have an interim champion. That is who you need to fight. If you're not going to fight him, you have to vacate your title and be gone." Like,
they're not doing that.
They're not going to do that to. I know they're not going to do that. If Conor McGregor was still fighting,
they're not doing that to Conor neither.
No, I'm saying they would maybe. John Jones could be more expendable in that sense because John Jones is their pay-per-view star. Israel Adesanya, he doesn't have a belt. Conor McGregor hasn't fought in 3 years. They don't have their they don't have their face, and they don't want to lose John Jones. So that's why you see Dana White bending the fucking knee to John Jones, letting him do whatever he wants because he has to. Who's your second biggest pay-per-view star? It's what you got. You got Sean O'Malley. You got Charles Oliveira is a big draw. You got Islam in the whole he's a big star. Volk is a big, but they're not in that echelon that Izzy was when he was at his peak. Sean is getting there. Sean is definitely getting there. He has the young audience behind him, but you don't have somebody that's where John Jones is, Israel was, and Conor McGregor is just light years ahead of everybody. Conor McGregor comes out and says anything, it's going mainstream, it's going everywhere. Put him out? Even before that.
Before that, he was whooping that.
I'm saying when it comes to popularity, I see what you're saying. But that fight isn't as big as it was without Conor McGregor. Floyd is always going to be the A-side in every fight that he's in. That was a debate because Conor is that huge of a star. He's so mainstream. He is the reason MMA is as popular as it is because of Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is the UFC. I'd like to take a moment to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody. The double champ does whatever the fuck he wants. Your voice in me DMs. Sammy, hey, baby. We need Connor back, man. But, yeah, that's all I got for UFC. That's all I got for fighting, honestly. Got my little rant out of the way. Dana also said Connor's not coming back till late next year. He says that every year. I'm done fucking hearing it. Let's just get Connor back in the fucking octagon, Brad. Get him back in the octagon. I don't think he's gonna fight again. I hope he does.
No, he won another payday, bro. He won another big ass.
What? That was a good. You fuck with that? I can only do certain quotes. If I do it for too long, it goes away. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
We got a nice little, quick NBA topic. I got one topic and I got one trivia. So, the topic I want to discuss with you guys in terms of the NBA season, we're about a month or two in. I want to talk about some NBA contender questions. I have 3 teams here. I want you guys to go one by one and tell me what you think this team needs to do in order to either retain where they were or get over that hump. The first team up is Boston. What do you guys think Boston has to do in order to repeat this year?
Should stay healthy, honestly. That's all they have to do is stay healthy, bro. I think they're playing good basketball without Porzingis, and that's scary, bro. They're like second in the West behind the Cavs, obviously, bro. Bro, yeah, just stay healthy, bro. Shit, they can easily repeat. They get everybody healthy with Porzingis back too. Porzingis only played like 2 or 3 finals games last year, and was dropping like 20 and 10, bro. Just off the mercy. You know what I'm saying? So imagine him, JB, JT, Porzingis, Drew Holiday, fucking, then you got Derek White. And Derek White, that's a low-key bucket, too. He don't even have to score. But that's another
high-key bucket.
High-key bucket, yes, bro. So, yeah, this is
ugly as a motherfucker, though.
Sure, what?
Said he ugly as shit, though. No, I agree. I think it's about staying healthy. I think when you have a really good roster like that, well-coached, a team that gels together, it's all about health. And that's really all that's going to stop them from at the very least, contending to go back-to-back and win another championship.
I'll probably have to agree. I'm not really a fan of Tatum, but if Jaylen Brown keeps doing what he's doing, then the coach
I feel like everyone that's not a Celtics fan hates the Celtics. They hate Jason Tatum, but everyone likes Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
What about Jaylen Brown is so likable? Because I can't not like Jaylen Brown either.
Talk.
But I can't stand Jason Tatum.
And he always hit my fucking parlays. That nigga's good for 17 points a night.
Yeah, and he's not texting Kobe's dead phone number saying, I got you today. So
He dropped for 6 points.
Right.
You did not have him, Jason. It sounded good.
Rolling in his grave.
And I got the fucking jersey on, too. Damn. Rest in peace, Kobe.
Next team up, what do you guys think the Denver Nuggets have to do to get back to their ways and winning it? Obviously,
They need Russ to turn into triple-double Russ.
Fuck no, they need Jamal Murray to do what Jamal Murray does, man. I don't know what the fuck happened, but Jamal
Murray's in the
kick
bubble
in until like halfway through the season. So
Nuggets with Bubble Murray would be crazy.
I think the one thing I will say there about the Nuggets, I think it depends on MPJ because they have 2 solid pieces in Jamal Murray and Jokic, obviously. But the matter of fact is, they've been kind of surrounding him with just good pieces rather than one of those guys emerging as like a superstar. All these other teams, they have like 3 studs on their team. We're just talking about Boston. Tatum, Jalen Brown, those are 3 superstars. I think that really needs somebody like Bird as a superstar in order for them to make that.
I think, honestly, bro, I think with the Nuggets, bro, I feel like it boils down to Jamal Murray. I think Michael Porter's going to go all in the hole. He's a shooter, I think. He's going to score like 10 to 15 points a game. Shit, 20 points a game. Eric Gordon's going to do his job on the boards, playing defense and whatnot. It's just all the matters of Jamal Murray being consistent, bro. That's like one thing about Jamal Murray, he gives it's the Lakers back, bro. When he's playing against the Lakers, he's prime Jordan. He's prime. I don't know what it is, bro. He's a fucking GOAT 99 overall. Anyone he plays is like he thinks
It's because LeBron's so good, he elevates. and the players he's going against.
Like, bro, like I don't understand, bro. Like, he doesn't play consistently. Now, granted, I haven't watched enough Nuggets this year to really say he has been or whatnot, but I will say this, like, for them to get back to that championship team, bro, is all about the money. Because Joker, he can only do so much. Triple double every night, bro. Like,
He's so nonchalant.
like, it's like, what else can you do?
I like if Murray can get back to his playoff hype with it was 2 years ago when they was hitting buzzer beater on buzzer beater against fucking. No, it was just early this year, I think, and their fucking playoff run when somebody hit a buzzer beater in the playoffs in like April, I think, or something. If he can get back to that Murray, where they're
I ain't never seen a hooper like Bubble Jamal Murray, bro. People forget how cold he was doing all that Jordan shit under the rim.
So wait,
series, I think like 2 or 3 years ago, where them and the Cavs and MVP was going back and forth with each other.
Also, too, I will say this: it's going to be hard for the Nuggets only because too they don't have a bench anymore. They lost Reggie Jackson. They lost Howard Fultz to Magic. So it's going to be hard. I think it's going to be hard. They don't have a defense. They won the championship. That team was loaded. Even DeAndre Jordan, he was just back you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard for a championship team to play really good basketball and their bench is not deep because you got to rely on some 2 or 3 starters when it's time for the rest instead of having your rotational pieces in there. But that's I think that's going to be the trouble.
They should have kept KCP.
they should have.
And Reggie Jackson, bro. When Jamal Murray wasn't playing, bro, Reggie was walking 20, 30 bucket, bro. Like he was shooting, bro.
Man, why couldn't we get that on the fucking Pistons? Last thing I want to bring up is the Dallas Mavericks. Now, obviously, we know they acquired Klay Thompson. Do we think that is enough to get them over the hump this year?
I think they don't close out. Some games they don't close out a lot of games, bro. Like they'll have a great start and everybody be in the bridges because Kyrie this year. He's been the hoop this year, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's averaging like probably 17, 18, 20, bro. Luka doing maybe average like 25. Clay, it's not like the same like Warrior, like he'll give you fucking 10 to 12 wins or whatnot. But I think it's just them closing out games. They figure out how to close out games. They have offense, but they don't know how to. I feel like they don't know how to get stopped. Me watching them, they don't really know how to get defense. So I think it's just finishing games and playing decent enough defense where you can be able to close out games. So that's how they do it.
Yeah, I agree. I think they have so much offensive firepower, but that's only half the game. You got to be able to stop these teams. And obviously, I believe in players, elite players in their defense, but some of those guys on those teams, like Clay and Kyrie, they're not really proven, or Luka, to really like sit down on somebody when it needs to. So it's like, I think they need defense to get over that hump because that's going to be so crucial on this run, especially since you were acquiring this good team, and it's like. Now it's like everybody's expecting you got to make it happen this year. So you got to come down the stretch and start playing some defense.
I'll probably give it to Kyrie. If Kyrie can stay doing what he's doing, I ain't gonna lie. If they can make it to the playoffs just like last year, I could see them really being a threat. And that's without the defense. Honestly, Kyrie gonna make it happen if Kyrie's healthy and not in no controversy. And Kyrie seems happy playing ball, so. I love taking Kyrie.
Amen. He looks happy.
Give me Kyrie and 4.
I don't got shit to add to that.
Let's hop into the trivia, man. So I got just a short trivia. No, I got 5 names here. I need you guys to name me the last 5 assist leaders average over the past 5 seasons. So these are the leaders in assist per game over the last 5 seasons.
Do they have to be in order?
No.
Trae Young.
No.
Fuck.
Damn, that was a good one.
Trae Young was averaging like 11.5 or something at a point.
Last 5 seasons.
I low key want to say Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah,
I wouldn't hate that.
I think he went for a record.
I like that.
We're saying how Tyrese Halliburton?
Yeah.
He was indeed the leader last year.
Damn, last year. Damn, that was
I
good.
got y'all.
Alright. Fuck, I'm going Chris Paul. Fuck it.
5 years.
Chris Paul was indeed the 2021 season
Yeah,
leader.
Alright, bet. Alright. I can go.
Names that are coming to my head.
I go Russ.
Russ was indeed the 2020 season
Okay.
leader.
Yeah. Alright, fuck that. Because was he still with OKC?
No, this is when he was with the Wizards.
Let's go.
Jokic wouldn't be a bad show. Jokic might be.
That is your second strike, too.
That was the second strike.
Damn, I was just putting it into a suggestion and you just submitted the answer. We got strikes. We got to think it through, my boy.
Huh? You got 2 more names. You got 1 more strike.
What year? What years do we need?
2022 and 2019.
2019. 2019.
I want to say, I love to say James Harden.
No, I wouldn't. I don't hate that though.
I don't hate it neither, but I'm lucky. If it was 22, I'm trying to figure out.
If James Harden would have been 19, Harden would have been 19. 22 though. Who would have been it in 22? I'm just trying to think of the people who are averaging like double doubles and
Bro. Damn, Trevor wasn't really in this.
Bro, that's
that
what
was a shocker.
I'm thinking, bro. How? So
He
who
did
was
that shit in
dominant
college,
than
though.
Trey?
he did do that shit in college.
Nah, I remember hitting Trey on 10.0 assists on my prize pick parlays. He was cashing them, nigga. So who was above Trey at that time? What year was Tyrese? You said last year?
Yeah.
2022. Who won the championship that year?
Curry, but Curry was.
Nah, Curry wasn't. Wouldn't have been Curry.
I want to say, no, can't be Drew Holiday. Yeah, they don't be back to
Hell no.
that.
Luka, just because he always is getting triple doubles and getting high assists, so I wouldn't be shocked. But I'm not super confident in that.
I'm not super confident in Luka either.
That's got to be somebody. Do you have how much they were averaging?
Yeah.
How much?
Yeah, 22.
Averaging 10.6 assists.
And 19, the guy was averaging 10.2. Damn.
Okay, so it's not somebody that was consistently over 10. Like, they were hitting like 8s, 9s, 12s, and then averages.
High singles, low numbers.
Yeah.
And
We'll give you guys a rebuttal. We do have a track. I did spring strikes on you, so I got said, but I won't give you a rebuttal.
So
So you can go strike out, you will get one.
So we got 2 strikes. Yeah.
I kind of want to say Luka, man.
what's crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy if I said Bron?
Bron's been getting 8. He's been hovering around 8 assists for the past like 5-6 years.
It's not crazy.
But he just said 10. LeBron has averaged 10 assists in this. To mine, I mean, I could be wrong, but he's been like 8, 7, 8 for like his stat line for like the past 5-6 years has been 27s, 8 and 8. So I want to say Luka.
Bro, when did Rondo play?
Man,
I didn't want to say Rondo so bad.
I'll tell you, Rondo.
no, I know it's not. Not in 2019. That's what
It's a good guess because he played with Blake in 2019.
Yeah. I think I ran.
Recent time, Rondo's names I heard was 2015.
Damn. Shit.
That nigga old as hell. I just seen that nigga on the TikTok with his daughter. I feel old as fuck.
I seen that shit too.
Bro.
She was a teenager, bro. She was grown.
Also,
No.
no,
No.
bro, he was dominant that
He hasn't even really been. He's been hurt
talking about 19 though.
Nah, that nigga was a defensive guy.
No, you know what? He was.
He turned more into like a 3-and-D type of guy.
Bro, it wasn't Trey Young. I'm low-key stuck.
The fact is,
I'm not gonna lie.
my brain is like only letting me think Luka Doncic, man. I can't believe Jokic wasn't on there. No, I don't think James Harden is not a bad shout, man. I don't hate James Harden for 2019. I really don't, because like from 2016 to that time frame where he was
That nigga was only getting like 60, 10, and 10 though. He got to his 10 assists and stopped passing. He might have gotten 11.
but it was 10.2.
Well, he was averaging double.
I think James Harden is a safe bet.
Woo!
Yes, sir. Whoa.
Oh, Joel Embiid.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
2019. We do got 2 strikes too, so we could just.
Okay, all right.
2019. I'm gonna take Dame out of here. I don't think Dame.
No, Dame's usually around like 6.
What team won it all that year?
2019.
Kawhi, them niggas, Toronto. But I don't believe in Fred.
I didn't give us 18. I think 2018, 2019 was Toronto, and then the year. What was the year?
This is Bron's first year on Lakers.
Second year, because he going off 2019.
So that was.
That's when they won the chip.
So this was the bubble year.
Yeah, bubble year.
Who won? Who was leading the assist in the bubble year?
God damn.
In the bubble.
Everyone was going crazy.
I remember TJ Warren though.
Yeah, TJ
I
Warren.
know, TJ Warren was something.
Nigga, that nigga bag for it too.
Fuck, 2019. The bubble year. Who was getting a lot of assists in the bubble year? I'm trying to think of who was on what team. No. Not assist. My mind, for some reason, I'm not super confident. But
I thought of him too, but I don't think he was. He wasn't there in the bubble.
Niggas. How about Sabonis? Maybe? I know he's a fucking rebound legend.
Like, no, he's triple double D. Not in 19,
yeah, I don't think. Because was he? No, he wasn't still in Sacramento in 2019.
No, he got drafted. Did he start over the Sac?
He started in Sacramento and he went to
No, he's still in Sacramento.
Indiana. Hmm?
No, the Monsters Sabonis still in Sacramento today.
Oh, so he started in
Yeah.
Indiana, went to Sacramento.
I thought you
Yeah,
saw
I got
a
it.
different team,
I got
yeah.
it flipped. Yeah, I got it flipped around.
Fuck. What name is killing us, man?
I know. What the fuck?
Let's go.
I'm trying to think of guards because it's probably a guard. To be honest with you, I think it's a guard because we've all the forwards and big men that pass we've guessed already.
He's a forward.
Oh wow! So I couldn't be more wrong. Yeah.
Bro, you gotta be Brown, gang. It has to be, bro.
I don't know, bro.
We got 2 strikes.
Yeah,
If it's a forward, it's gotta be LeBron.
Yeah, I'm with it.
it is Brown.
He said forward, it had to be. How can we possibly think of anything? League leader LeBron is always a good
I
bet.
knew it, bro. I'm like, bro, 2019, it was whooping,
Bro, we
bro.
got 2-0 for the last two, so we didn't even need the extra time.
Man, on God.
You have a chance.
Hey,
When in doubt, say LeBron.
It's gotta be
Yeah,
LeBron.
there was no other
Like,
passing forward.
It was either LeBron or Kawhi.
But shit, Kawhi had heat. But no, Kawhi can hit.
Kawhi probably.
I'm not gonna lie, Sabonis was a good shot because in that bubble he was hooping.
Bro,
He wasn't a bubble?
He was hooping in the
he was in a
bubble.
bubble?
He was hooping in the bubble.
Damn.
That was a good. That's why that was a
I
good shot.
thought about De'Aaron Fox too. I'm like, De'Aaron, he a scorer.
I never thought about him passing.
I'm thinking he's probably around like a 6.
He's 6.
Sorry.
Yeah, him, Curry.
They're usually those good scoring guards.
We love our trivia here. On to the NFL. We have also one topic and one trivia. So the topic of the day, I want to talk to you guys. We're past the halfway point of the season, so obviously the votes it's starting to get a little rowdy and what's the word I'm looking for? Guys are starting to make it clear on who's going to win these awards. So I want to talk to you guys about the MVP and the Rookie of the Year. Who do you guys think is our MVP as of right now? If the NFL was to stop, who are they naming the MVP?
It's still Lamar. I don't care what nobody says.
You are one biased son of a bitch.
I won't be surprised. I won't be mad at this Josh Allen.
I said last pod, this is the year Josh Allen gets his, and I still stand on it and believe it.
He took the bitch ass niggas down. I'll be happy, bro. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's Lamar, if not Josh Allen.
I can't decide.
It's a hard race this year. At this point, it's a hard race.
I'll tell you who I feel bad for, and I think if his defense or whatever the fuck's going on wasn't selling him, it wouldn't even be a fucking question of who's winning MVP.
I know you're talking about.
Who?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even. If he wasn't getting sold, his
I feel so bad.
But I'm not. If the season ended today, because the sports are about storylines, it's about moments, and coming off of this week, it would have to go to no one other than Josh Allen. Just if it ended today, it would have to go to Josh Allen.
Yeah,
But I don't obviously Lamar Jackson before this week, probably. But if it were to end right now with the high that everyone's on with Josh Allen, not saying it's undeserved, but just the way he's playing and the statement that he's making, leading that team, the way he's looking, it'd have to go to him. I mean,
him and Jamar Chase are solely the reason why the Bengals are in these games.
Oh yeah, when it comes to Joe Burrow, I can't help but feel bad. It's it's a 2-man show there. They need, and I will say a 3-man show because, man, Trey Hendrickson, and call me biased because he came from New Orleans. I'm sick as fuck that he is not still in New Orleans, but God, that he's been slowly showing, proving that he's one of the best, most underrated defensive ends, pass rushers in the whole league. He's so good, and it's those three. And then, so what else is going on? I don't even know what you do. You get some defensive pieces. I mean, the offense is kind of set. Oh, you only need those two guys. I would maybe look into getting a more established running back.
You get a running back.
I think you don't. I think you can chill with the running back.
I don't think you need an elite guy.
I don't think they need a crazy. I think Chase Brown is more than serviceable for their scheme and what they got going on. And he fits that offense very well. He's very quarterback friendly for Joe Burrow.
Yeah, it's defense, man. They need to get something going on there.
If you build the line, you can put anyone at running back because they make it to the league because they can run the ball. Build the line. And don't worry about the rest.
Will follow, yeah.
But if the MVP wasn't a quarterback award, I'll give it to Saquon.
I would give it to Saquon.
I was going to say Derrick Henry.
Hey, Derrick, bro.
I think Saquon is the sole reason why that Eagles offense is so good right now.
Facts.
He is the engine.
What the hell's going on with Jalen Hurts? My God.
They are 8-2. Yeah. Don't let Jalen Hurts come alive while Saquon's high.
Thing. Saquon has allowed this team to have an 8-2 cushion with Jalen Hurts not playing great football. And if Jalen Hurts really gets to Jalen Hurts level, that's fuck. Yeah.
Who was their offensive coordinator in that Super Bowl run?
I don't know.
Was it Kellen Moore? Or was that too early?
Bro, no.
It was somebody. No, they lost their OC. Yeah, it was Kellen Moore, I think, because they lost their OC and their DC in that same offseason. Then the next year, they was fired Nick Sirianni, and then they was bro, he don't got no coordinators. Let him build the shit back up. But
because as a matter of fact, Jalen Hurts is on his hands and knees. Wherever that coordinator is, I'm looking at it right now. The bringing it up, whatever. Jalen Hurts is at an MVP level. I don't know what the hell he's doing going on here on this. He just looks like shell. He just has so much trouble finding the open receivers and just laying the balls on the guy. It's honestly, the fall is just continuously on the downward spiral.
It's crazy how coaching can really affect a player, you know. We seen that
The
firsthand.
team probably
And,
fucking, because the team is probably crazy. You can probably play freely and whatnot. They probably make it feel like, oh, don't do this, don't do that. And,
yeah, bro. Look what happened in New Orleans last weekend.
y'all kept it, bro. Y'all won.
We caught the dub 2 in a row.
Who y'all play?
Cleveland.
Y'all supposed to win that.
Huh?
Y'all supposed to win that.
Yeah, I know. But here's the thing. I know their record's bad, but you can't tell me that team on paper isn't that good.
James Winston threw like 300.
He played pretty good. I mean, the thing is, our secondary, like, without Marshawn, Alontae, yeah, that name sounds familiar.
He's the coach for the Colts, right?
Yeah.
But on to the next one. Obviously, we are Jaden Daniels
Fan club.
I agree, sadly.
But is there a new Horizon Rookie of the Year award with the way Bo Nix is playing in depth? Because that boy is hooping.
He's hooping, but it depends. If there's a Jaden Daniels fall-off, which I don't anticipate, Jaden Daniels is really that guy. It's his award to lose. I think Bo Nix has been playing great, not to take anything away from him, but Jaden Daniels grew too big of a lead in that race, and I don't see him stopping or falling off enough for anyone to catch up.
The only way Jaden Daniels don't win, bro, because I think they only 2 losses game, right? So, I mean, that's normal. He's a rook. I feel like they're on the pace to make the playoffs. The only way he loses this shit, bro, if he just completely just crashes out, bro. Like,
Or gets injured.
God
forbid.
But, like, you feel me? Like he's been even in his losses, so it's for him to lose, bro. Like, if he don't beat, like, it's for him to like lose. I don't really know what else to say, bro. It's like it should be a clear cut win. Like odds like negative 5,000. That's how
That
much
is
he's gonna win
crazy.
that
So
fight.
he's a lot.
Bro, it's a lot.
Bo Nix has been playing good, though. I'd take nothing away from him. He almost gave Kansas City their first loss, and he's been playing really good the last few weeks. So, like,
I think for what he has for me, it's actually ridiculous.
yeah. Credit to Sean fucking Payton, too, man. Fuck. Fuck. Huh? He didn't want to be here, man. He didn't want to be there. He said he retired for a year, came back and said he didn't want to, like, he said he would come back if we traded him. So he kind of a snake, low key. I am sick as hell, bro, because I had to deal with 2 years of Dennis fucking Allen, 2.5 years, man. At least he's gone, bro. I'm hoping you get to experience.
I was just finna say,
It's gonna happen, bro. You got it, bro. I can't believe 5 years. He
like
has.
4.
I was gonna say he has been there for a minute, dude. How does he still have a fucking job, man? So
It's kind of good for the next coach that comes in, though, because we're not going to give up on you early.
right. There's some job security at Chicago. They got patience out of desperation. They have.
For real.
Man, Justin
Fields, man. Justin Fields got sold so crazy.
I got a trivia here. I need you guys to name me who has the most 300-yard passing games of all time. I have the top 10 names here. You guys will have 5 strikes at this as a collective. Just think all time.
Easy.
It should, you guys. This should be a list you guys should fairly clear.
Drew Brees.
None of these names are unfamiliar.
Drew Brees.
Yes, he is the number 1.
I told you, number 1. I know my motherfucking players.
Yes, Peyton Manning is on here. Tom Brady is on here.
My homie.
Let's do
Justin Fields.
Stop. No, that's
No, he won. He looked at me with an answer. I did.
Oh my!
Yeah, possible. Yeah, possible.
He said leaders all time.
I didn't even listen.
You know how long the list would be of people with multiple 300-yard games? We'd be here all day. Patrick Mahomes should be on there, you think?
Is that a guess?
What is it? What, top 10?
Yeah.
All time?
Yeah.
Has he been in the league long? I mean,
He's been there 8 years, no?
fuck yeah, we're going like that.
Nope.
Oh, god damn it. All right, we got to think.
I want to say
Dan Marino?
Top 10 all time forever?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dan Marino?
That's what I'm saying. Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Is that a guess?
No.
He had you second guessing because you don't think Ben is in
I'm
there.
not trusting Ben right now. We can't. We
You
can
have
say
two strikes? Yeah, 2 strikes.
I got 3 more strikes. Bro, I'm saying Phillip Rivers. No, Phillip Rivers.
I don't know.
I'll trust Phillip.
Phillip.
Is that a guess?
Yeah.
I
I like Phillip.
Oh, Matt Ryan.
All right.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
shows.
Julio.
Matt Ryan.
Julio.
Yeah, Matt Ryan.
is on here.
How many days we got left?
We have 4 names left.
Wait, can we go Matt Stafford?
Matt Stafford.
You just said Matt?
I said Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
I'll go Stafford. You
I
had
said
Calvin and
Don't
shit,
take credit for my shit.
but I don't want to. I don't want to sell though.
We got 3. We got 3.
But think about it. Matt had Calvin, Cooper, Puka.
And
He's
Ben
not
Roethlisberger.
He got Golden Tate,
Marvin
Jones, bro, and Bob Bolden, motherfucker.
Ben Roethlisberger had AB. So, yeah, we used that off.
He did have Hines
But-
Ward too.
Yeah. But you got it.
Yeah, it's a
Matthew
10.
Stafford is also like top 10 all time in yards, period, I think. He's like top 10, top 15. So,
Let's go Matt Stafford.
I'll take Matt.
Got him.
yeah.
3 names left.
You said Dan Marino? Did we lock in Dan Marino?
Yeah.
You guys did
He's
say
good.
Marino.
Yeah. So, the potentials, Ben Roethlisberger.
Bro, Ben should be on there.
He should. In theory, you would think he should be on there.
We're locking Ben out now.
How y'all feel about Ryan Fitzpatrick?
No.
It's not a bad
What about,
guess, but then again,
What about Russell Wilson?
Russ is a good guess. I got
Brett Favre. Or Aaron Rodgers.
All right.
Aaron Rodgers should be on there.
Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers got to be on there.
We got 2 names.
Brett Favre.
How many strikes you got left, Eric?
3.
What strike?
I'm thinking Ben
I'll take a shot.
Roethlisberger, Brett Favre.
Can we go Big Ben,
Let's
bro?
take that bench shot, yeah.
Ben?
Big Ben is on here.
One name?
One more name. All right, damn.
3 strikes? Let's all up.
Was it Brett Favre, Russell Wilson? Those are.
Damn, bro. Don't hate me. I want to go Cam Newton.
No, I don't think so.
Bro, I ain't lying, bro. He can throw the ball, bro. He's like.
You got to think about longevity.
Yeah,
Longevity.
but he's been
Because Mahomes was throwing the ball more for a longer period of time than Cam.
Mahomes was in there?
No. And
He's on the list, but he's number 17.
Yeah, I'm saying if Mahomes isn't in there, then Cam Newton isn't going to be in there. His prime was too short.
Would you believe me if I said that Jared Goff is top 20?
I believe it.
With the Rams, actually.
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it.
He's still butt.
All right, we gotta go. We gotta go all time. I want to say Brett Favre.
Brett Favre, he ain't bad. Can't go wrong with those damn.
No, I'm not really a Packers fan.
I'm not either, but I'm just going on. Brett
Favre.
Brett Favre.
That is a bang out. You guys have cleared the list.
Oh, good shit, y'all. Good shit.
That's
Good
hard.
shit.
That's hard.
Good
There we
shit.
go.
You guys want to try and guess 11 through 15?
I don't know about that. All right, let's fuck
I'll give you like I'll give you 3 strikes.
You said top what?
This is 11 through 15.
Oh, you
What
said
y'all know about Terry Bradshaw? That nigga
Bradshaw, yeah, that nigga.
Rings or something.
It was. Oh no, can we go?
he said he's in.
Can we go? Joe Montana? No.
I
That
know
was-
Joe, actually. I
Joe-
forgot about Joe.
Joe
yeah.
Montana?
Did I guess?
Yeah.
Let's go Steve
That
Young.
was the pre-passing era.
Steve Young
That was
started
before.
over Joe, I think.
Steve Young.
That was before they were really throwing
Either
the ball
Steve
like
Young
that.
or whoever I
No,
just said
I don't. I still was in the '80s. But hey, Jerry Rice though.
Let's go.
But Joe Montana wasn't on there.
I'll still go with Terry.
Terry Bradshaw.
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner years ago. I think
He was
has
open,
them.
too.
Yeah. How many tracks we got left, too?
Yep.
We going
Kurt
Kurt.
Warner or Terry?
Kurt Warner. Andrew Luck.
He ain't played that long though. He only played like 7 years, 6 years. I'll say Kurt. Kurt or Terry.
You know who could be on there?
Who?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
He's been in the league for a while. He what, 36?
He's
Like,
old.
he came in the same time as RG Green.
Nah, I don't think he got it then. Let's go Terry.
Terry Bradshaw. Damn.
Oh, wait.
Let's go
Russell
with-
Wilson. We didn't say him.
I'm so scared to go Russ.
Me
I'm
too.
scared to go Russ too.
Me too.
Go with who you saying?
What? I was going to say Troy Aikman
Try.
for the Cowboys.
Why did I forget about that name?
I'm going to destroy him a little bit.
I totally forgot about that.
Just a little bit.
I like that actually.
Oh,
Did we say Kurt Warner?
Oh, there's we said Kurt Warner? No. What was it?
I trust the underdog.
Kurt Warner.
He is number 13.
Underdog, 13 for 13. That's fire.
What spots do we need? What spots do we need?
11, 12, 14, 15. You have one for
Bro. Oh! Eli Manning. Should be on there, right? You would think?
Yeah.
His backpack kind of heavy, bro.
I just gotta remember. Hey, all players that you mentioned, I can remember, bro.
Just unlocking
Who
memories.
was just throwing that bitch, bro? Who was just really just throwing that bitch, bro?
For years, so
It's gotta be long jet, yeah. Oh, you gotta.
I will say one thing. I don't think you guys would guess 15. I don't think because I've only heard this name twice.
Did we just said it?
No. If you guys got it, I don't think you guys would get it.
Hey, bro, it's gonna sound crazy, bro. I want to say
I'm not thinking
I want to say he been that bitch for a little minute, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I won't be surprised if he's not right
I
now.
would say fuck over him.
I mean, no,
And Russell Wilson, too. Still there?
Did you say Russell already? No. Did that?
That's a lot, right, though.
That is a lot.
All right, go for it.
You just gotta think about how long he's been in the league.
I will say number 11 is somebody you guys have already named.
We named everybody.
Hey, well, I want to say Mike Vick, though.
We haven't said, but he just told us we said the name already. We haven't said Mike Vick. We gotta just play.
That's for number 11. I'm just saying number 11.
I want to, bro.
What about,
We can decide Mike Vick.
What about Tony Romo?
Oh, that's a good one.
We already said Aikman.
No, I didn't say.
I say Aikman over Romo.
Yeah.
Aikman got rings.
Aikman?
Playoffs and shit. He got like fucking extra.
Yeah, he be hooping, bro. Aikman? Well, I'm just home talking.
I'm between, man, bro. I'm gonna be mad if Russ is on there, though.
I'll take Aikman.
We can go Aikman.
I will be mad at Russ, though. But I don't think Russ is that dude can touch on.
It's yards. We talking yards. 300-yard games. Who has the most 300-yard passing games? Which is why I wouldn't have said Joe Montana, just because they weren't throwing the ball like that in his era. The only person, that's why, because they started really, Dan Marino was the first that was really putting up, throwing yards.
Yeah.
So anytime past that time period is the safest bet. That's why I wouldn't have said.
Aikman or Russ? That's all I'm down.
Let's go Russ.
Russ? Damn, bro!
Let's see the odds.
Fighting.
Alright. Number 11 is guys that you already named.
Of course I did. Of course I did, bro. Of course I did, bro. I need to roll back the clip percentage of how many of those I named, man. Oh!
Hey, why? Throwing that motherfucker? I'm like, oh, hell. Yeah, also, AJ, no, AJ,
He had Larry Fitz.
Oh.
He had then 13. You guys guess it, Kurt Warner, then Eli Manning. 15 is Dan Fouts.
What?
Hell yeah, that's my dog. I don't know.
Guess that
Let's go back to earlier.
Some of these names that you guys named that were on here, but it's not in the top 10 or 15. Tony Romo was 18. Joe Montana was 22.
Yeah, see,
Mike Vick is not in the top. Hey, guess who number 25 is?
that running back.
No.
25.
Jay Cutler?
No.
Damn.
Think of an NFL vet that's just lingering around as a backup.
Oh,
Case Daniel.
Boy or Case Keenum or fuck, what's his name, bro? Was it Buddy that was on the Chiefs?
Alex Smith.
No, the fucking backup that just the backup that ran for that first down for them, old motherfucker, bro. 2 years
Taylor
ago.
Heineke.
No,
Oh, I think
for the Chiefs, he ran for a first. He sealed their first game. Fuck, his name starts with a C, I think.
Carson Wentz?
No, bro. This was like 3 years ago.
That was Chad Henne, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Was
I
it Chad Henne?
Chad Henne.
Oh,
I know ball.
yeah, I'm over here. I'm over here mixing up my white backup.
You giving up your guesses? It's Andy Dalton.
Oh,
I want to guess the fucking.
because I should have thought of somebody who.
the rare
I
rocket.
should have thought about someone who started for so long but then got benched. Fuck, bro.
As again, we love our trivias here.
Yeah, bro. Yo,
All right, to end off the show, we're going to do some Week 12 predictions in the NFL. Let's see what we got the week before Thanksgiving. We have Thursday Night Football, Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
hey, I want to say this beforehand because last time we were on here and I picked the Saints to win, and Rob said that's why your percentage of guessing on here is probably so bad. And then we won 2 weeks. Then we won 2 weeks in a row, and so when we get to New Orleans, I'm picking them again. But let's get into this game.
Who?
Pittsburgh is visiting the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, Pittsburgh. Easy.
Yeah, we just beat Cleveland, so I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
I'm going to rock with
Pity,
Pittsburgh.
Steeler Nation.
Especially if they start Justin
Next
Fields.
game up, Minnesota at the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Honestly, I'll take the Bears for upset, bro.
I am taking
Is
the
this
Bears
first,
as well.
Is this the second game y'all played them or the first?
This is first. No,
This is the first one? Or
I think
second?
this is the first time you guys played them.
I don't know.
It's
the second.
It's been
game.
a long.
I knew OC though.
It's been a long year for you, my brother.
It's such a long year. We should have fired everybody already. Over here.
Oh man, I'm gonna take fuck. Actually, bro, Sam Darnold been low key struggling, and that defense is pretty good. It does seem like a trap game, but I'm still gonna go with the Vikings. I think the Bears will get one off of them, but I'm gonna just take the Vikings for the first time.
Next game up, Detroit at Indy.
Oh, Detroit.
Detroit, but I need Anthony Richardson to get like
The thing is, I will say I do have my Lions winning, but I think this will be a better game than people anticipate.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson needs 40 fantasy points.
I'm
Bro.
not tripping off that fucking. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Like, he been hooping. I can't like he been hooping. So I can't even. But yeah, Lions.
Everyone wants to pick the Colts so bad.
Colts,
Give me the Colts.
yeah.
Y'all didn't see the comeback drive by fucking AR?
No, he was hooping.
He was hooping.
Hey, man.
He got to
You
want it to beat the best team in the NFL right now. He got to
Trust
really
me.
want it. He
Give
can't be
me
tired.
AR,
I'm
bro.
just playing. I love Anthony Richardson.
Next game up, we have New England visiting Miami.
I'm out here in Miami.
Oh,
I got New England.
Yeah, I'm going to take New England on the road.
I'm gonna go Miami.
They cooked my fucking
late season. It's cold as hell. It's for the snow tomorrow. Yeah, I'm New England by like 3 points.
Drake done figured it out, bro. Against the Bears, I don't know what happened, but that nigga's throwing strikes now. He said, I understand it now.
I'm gonna go Miami. Yeah.
Next game up, we have Tampa Bay visiting the New York Giants.
The New York Giants.
Tommy DeVito, whatever.
Tommy DeVito.
Tommy DeVito.
Don't sleep on that,
Hell
bro.
yeah. No,
Dang.
he went what?
He
He was like 6-5, 4-1, whatever last year with them. Sorry.
Mike, and the thing about this game is they might be getting Mike Evans back this week.
Give me Baker.
Quarterback, Baker Mayfield.
Give me Baker.
Baker Mayfield.
He's a guy who plays the game the right way.
That's an American QB right there.
A true American gunslinger.
Next
get
game up,
behind
we have
him.
Dallas visiting the Commanders. This is the second highest spread game of the week.
Are they saying? Oh, because Cooper Rush. Yeah.
The Cowboys are just shit.
All right, I'm so happy to see it too.
Just shit. Like this
The world rejoices, man.
It's shit.
The world rejoices when Dallas stinks, bro. Nobody likes them.
Fuck the Cowboys.
I'm going for any team against Dallas every week.
Real God, that's needed.
Literally.
2 teams I will never pick to win is Dallas and Atlanta, bro. So.
This is the biggest spread of the week. We have Kansas City visiting Carolina.
Yeah, come on. Let's be real.
Yeah.
And they just lost last week too.
Yep. On to the next. Tennessee visiting Houston. I have Houston.
Stroud's on a roll.
Yeah, they just got Nico back, and they already saw what he can do. He's healthy. Denver visiting the Raiders.
Denver, bro.
I'm taking.
Denver, bro.
Only says
Bo
a hot
is
hand
picking
right
this.
now.
Give me the Raiders. The Raiders score quick a lot, and they put up points with who's that QB?
Who's the Gardner Mitchell?
It's him or
Exactly.
Aiden
We don't
O'Connell.
even fucking know. And
It's one of them.
they're
I think
putting
Gardner
up at
Minshew
least-
just came back, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's Aiden McConnell.
They're putting up around 20 to 30 points a game.
Yeah.
You got to give me Denver.
And Brock
bro.
Bowers got that hairline at tight end already in the Hall
Max
of Fame.
Crosby doesn't lose to Brock.
Yeah.
He has been hooping.
They should have known
Crazy.
when they saw that hairline at 24, 23 as a tight end. You should have
should've
already
known.
put him in the Hall of Fame. Just like
Nick status.
Joe Alt is already a lock for the Hall of Fame too, bro. He's
That's facts.
just straight off aura, bro. That sounds like I swear he sounds like he got a gold jacket on already.
I think one of the games, this or the Monday night game.
San Fran didn't do that.
That open this.
Not wrong though.
Give me San Fran.
Hey, they got Christian McCaffrey back?
Yeah, he's been better.
I'll take San Francisco.
I think this is the game where Christian McCaffrey gets back to Christian McCaffrey. I'm not gonna say it's been a slow start back for him, but he hasn't been. I don't even think he's touched the end zone yet, and he hasn't been the guy that we know. It's 2 games, and he's been good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's played solid, like, but not to Christian McCaffrey standards.
Bro, he just broke like 4. People are scheming for him to not score no more.
I know, but I'm saying, I think he's gonna get. There's gonna be one game where he gets back to it, and then never gonna look back. And I'm totally not just saying that because I got him in fantasy. That's what I hope happens. But yeah, I'm gonna go San Fran. I really want to see San Fran do their thing this year.
Y'all gonna see a Brock Purdy legacy game. I'm telling you, bro.
Bro, people sleep on Brock Purdy. I'm sick of people talking all the Brock Purdy disrespect, bro. It really irritates me because just watch the game, bro. Like, just say if you say Brock Purdy is a check down merchant and isn't good, you just don't know ball, and I'm not hearing otherwise, bro. You just play to your system, man. And I'm not even saying he's a system QB. I think he could be good anywhere. That motherfucker. Yeah. You just smart, bro. If you got playmakers like Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, like, bro, what the fuck? You don't need to bomb it deep every time. Like, that motherfucker can if he wants to. Brock Purdy is good. I'm not hearing anything else.
Next game up, Arizona at Seattle.
I can never predict Arizona's games when they like.
I can never predict Seattle, bro. Seattle sucks.
Give me KC. Kyler been hooping.
I don't know who to pick.
It's just these are 2 wishy-washy ass teams to me. Like, they're 2 teams that you just can't really.
One game, they like best team in the league. Next game,
They just have it click in one game, yeah, and then the next it's like, what the fuck happened?
I'm gonna take Seattle though.
I'm taking Arizona.
I'm gonna split the room. I'm gonna go Arizona. Oh, fuck it. Kyler is my guy.
Sunday Night Football, Philadelphia at Los Angeles Rams.
Damn, that's the best game. I'm taking Philly.
Philly versus who?
Philly versus the Rams. Sunday Night Football.
I don't think the Rams might get away with this one. It's in LA.
I think their offense is really clicking since Cooper Kupp and Puka have been back for a couple weeks now. I think they're going to keep continuously getting back to it. So I like them.
Great game.
Monday Night Football, the battle of the head coach brothers, Baltimore at the
LA Chargers.
That's a good game. Yeah.
I'm taking Baltimore, but I won't be surprised if the Chargers win, bro.
I'm taking the upset. I will be riding with the Chargers.
Jim Harbaugh, bro. Like, people thought he couldn't do it. Coming from Michigan, bro. He got them. He won't get them to a wild card, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm gonna take Baltimore, though. I think at the end of the day, with the history, the bigger results.
I think Jim's been plotting ever since the power went out in that Super Bowl. I think that hatred has just been building up inside of him, just waiting to get his get back on bro. So I think he's gonna get it. Get the Chargers, man. Let Jim get his get back this week. Over a decade in the making, man. Get it back in blood for Colin Kaepernick. My fault. My fault, bro.
And that's going to do it for this episode of the Beyond the Field podcast. We appreciate all you tuning in, and we will be back very soon. Trust and believe we're going to get some new scenery, some new content for you guys. Just keep staying with us, staying loyal, and we'll see y'all next time.
See ya.